All right, we should be live. It always takes a minute for this stream to get set up, so we'll give it a second before I start really talking. I still got to make a coffee real quick, but let's get my screen up as well. Get this one up. Cool, I'm right there. Dope. These market's about to go crazy. Let's get ready, fam. We'll talk about some stuff. I haven't done any analysis. Like I just got on the charts, so I'm gonna have to clean up all this lipstick right here, put some new levels on the chart, get the volume profile up. But we'll let some people get in here. I didn't even make a description on here, but whatever. Oh, you know what? Can I edit this title? Yeah. Okay. Hold on. I'm using a new streaming software, so I'm still working out the kinks. Asia session Scalpin. There we go. Wait, I wanted to add one more thing to that. Come on. Whatever. That's close enough, right? Good enough. Let some people get in here. Anyone in the chat? Let me know. Say what's up. CM Mind Care. You got impersonated. Yeah, bro. And you lost your X account? All right, man. Yeah, I didn't know that was a thing where people are going to impersonate giveaway winners. That's crazy. Okay, give me your email, but now it's hard because I don't know how to verify you. If you haven't, maybe make another X account and hit me up on there, and we'll figure it out. Maybe we can get on a call, but we can have you verify yourself some way. But don't worry, bro. If it's you, you're gonna get the 50 USDT. Yeah, I was trying to message you though, and then your account just disappeared. So that makes sense. Try and make another account and DM me. No worries, bro. We'll get you it. We'll figure it out for you. Samuel, what up, brother? Stylist, how you doing, man? Welcome. Cool, we're getting some people tuning in. Let me just make sure we're live on both X and YouTube. Okay, so we're live on X. Are we live on YouTube? Cool. All right. We got 2 minutes left. I just need to make my espresso real quick. I'll be right back. What do you guys think is going to happen? Let me know. Up or down? Are we gapping up or are we gapping down? 1 for gapping down, 2 for gapping up. Let me know. All right, we're back. Got my my liquid drugs, my caffeine. That's what I need. Oh, fix. What just happened? I'm not even seeing anything. What's going on? Holy shit! Oh my god! How big is that gap? 57-point gap down on the ES. Where are we at on NQ? 300-point gap down on NQ. God damn. All right. There's going to be volatility, guys. I would love to catch a trade, like one winning trade, because I am so goddamn close to this Tradeify payout. I need to make like $500 per account, something like that. So we'll see. We'll see if we can get it. One thing's for sure. I'm going to trade micros. I'm going to trade really small size. I don't want to catch myself getting in with some minis and then I go down $1,000 when I'm so close to the payout. It would just be silly. So we'll see. Let me stream from X. I am streaming from X, aren't I? Not sure what you mean, brother. But we'll see. We'll see. Try and catch a trade here, man. Let's get our levels up though. Let's get the volume profile up. No Aiden tonight. Aiden's out for the day. He's chilling, enjoying life. So just me getting this, looking at these markets. So let's just get our profile levels up. It's always first thing we got to do, right? Let's get some tunes on as well. I'm definitely going to need to keep myself calm with some music here. Got some lo-fi. That'll work. Let me know if you guys can hear that, or if it's too loud or too low. What are you guys thinking? You think it's going to be easier to go long or go short tonight? Get these up. Previous day's high. Previous day's value area high. Previous day's point of control. Previous day's low. So we've swept previous day's low. Let's just get the value area low up on here. All right, you like the music, bro? Good. How am I doing? I'm doing good, bro. What do you mean? See, now you're making me think you are the impersonator, bro, because you're acting a little bit suspect. Let's get the levels up here on the profile for the NQ. Previous day low swept on NQ as well. Let's get previous day's value area low up here. There we go. Okay, we got our volume profile levels up. I do want to start off higher time frame. Try and get some context here. Also, I want to make sure I post this stream on Discord so people can check it out, and on X. All right. Sorry about the hold up there. All right, let's start off on the daily time frame, guys. I mean, the daily is tough. The daily is really tough to read here. Like it's been a really choppy few weeks. It's been very tough price action, to be perfectly honest. And I don't think I'm alone in that. I think I know a lot of people that have been having a tough time trading this price action. I've been doing all right. Normally when I get on stream, I go over my stats on Tradeify, but the Tradeify website is currently down. So kind of annoying. Are they still down actually? Let's see. I know they said they'd want it back up before the market opened, but nope, it's closed. I just hope it's up by tomorrow because I do want to request this payout. This cat down is a sissy. I was expecting deeper. Yo, I mean, fair, bro. It's not too bad yet. We could totally just rally back up. I wouldn't be surprised. If we chat on WhatsApp or email, I can share my screen with you and I'll see your chat with me. Yeah, let's do that, bro. DM me on Discord. My Discord, I will, I don't want to give out my Discord name to everyone right now. Whatever. My Discord name is Zarbsta23. I'll put it in the chat. Message me there. We'll figure it out. That's my Discord name. All right, though. Let's focus on the price action now. I'll take care of you. No worries, CM. I got you. Message me on Discord and we'll get you set up. Do I need to send you a link for it? Can you just message me with the name? I don't have my own personal Discord, if that's what you mean. I just gave you my profile name, so just shoot me a DM. Yeah, shoot me a DM there. I'll get back to you there. All right, let's focus on the price, guys. Focus on the price action. So, yeah, kind of a weak gap down so far. ES has been in a pretty ridiculous range. Like this is a daily time frame, and it has been so choppy. It's been tough price action. It really has. What I'm seeing here on the 4 hour, it's a tough read for higher time frame. Mike, maxed out on accounts on my funded futures. Tradeify seems like a good choice to go next with. Yeah, Tradeify is solid, bro. You cannot go wrong with them. And listen, I might as well shoot you my link while I can. Also, Top 1 Futures. If you want to do instant funding right now, Top 1 Futures is a little cheaper, and they pay out. They pay out just as quick as Tradeify most of the time. So either Tradeify or Top 1 Futures, I would say, is the way to go. I'm currently got some accounts with Tradeify, but I've also traded with Top 1, and they're solid. I'm going to drop my link right here for you. Code ZARB will get you the best discount. With Tradeify, I don't have a code, but I do have a link. I don't think I could access it right now, though, because their website's down. You can't buy any accounts with Tradeify at the moment. You won't be able to until they're back up. So if you don't want to wait, Top 1 Futures, I would say, is the next best choice. And I think they got like a deal. I think their classic instant fundeds are like 40% off if you use an affiliate discount. If you use their built-in discount, it's 35%. But then they also have the straight to funded pro accounts, which are like 55% off. They're crazy cheap, bro. But they do have stricter rules, so you got to take that into account. But okay, fair value gaps. What do we got here? This is the thing, guys. I would not be surprised if we go back up. I would not be surprised. We got a bunch of low resistance liquidity here. We got equal highs right here. Damn, I didn't even realize these equal highs. These are like perfect. On the 4 hour time frame, we have perfect equal highs right here. Like, bro, we want to go up. I wouldn't be too surprised. We've swept out sell side liquidity in the form of all of these stacked lows right here. 1, 2, 3, swept. If we want to go higher, I wouldn't be super surprised, man. With Top 1, you do elite. The activation fee is, I think it's like standard, like $149 for the elite challenge. If you pass, you pay $149 activation fee, similar to Top Step. Oh, I feel you. You don't like Project X. Yo, between you and me, bro, that's why I'm trading with Tradeify as well. Because I highly prefer Tradeivate over Project X. That's just me. But yeah, so we've swept out some serious like higher time frame buy side or sell side liquidity, excuse me. So if we want to go higher and just continue this overall range, but lean towards going back up to all-time highs, I wouldn't be surprised if it happens from here. This could be a pretty strong inflection point, news catalyst. You know what I mean? Like, also everyone is like insanely bearish, so we could just totally freak everyone out and just run it back up to the highs. Would not be surprising to me. Now we have a gap too. Do we want to just come up and fill this gap immediately? Could definitely happen. Let me get my Tradeivate accounts up. Yeah, guys, I need to have 6K in these accounts to request my payout on them. I'm trading 3. So it'll be a nice payout. It'll be like 7.5K, I think, total. But I need to get them to $6,000, and they're like, I need like $700. What I know is I cannot be trading my normal size though. Like, how much have we just moved? Yeah, we just moved 100 ticks on the ES already, real quick. Who checked out my new YouTube video? Let me know what you guys thought. It did really well. It's got a lot of comments, like some really nice comments too, from people saying they learned a lot about market structure. It was actually a really cool feeling to see all those people tell me they learned something. Honestly, like, the excitement of the drop was fun, but it probably would have been smarter for me to wait until 7:30 like usual, because I gotta just wait right now. I just gotta wait for like structure to form. I can't just take a trade here. You know what I mean? There's like no analysis I can do at the moment. Yeah, copy trade with NinjaTrader. I feel you. It's harder with I mean, I do think Project X now has that API configuration, so you can copy trade between firms with Project X, but it is a little it hasn't been tested yet. With NinjaTrader is like the classic. With me, I don't like to copy trade between different firms. I copy trade with the firms that I have, right? Like right now I'm with Tradeify, I'll copy trade all those Tradeify accounts. But when I have other firms as well, I don't copy all of them. I like to go firm by firm. That's just me though. Okay, so I mean, this is a gap, but it also is a pretty clear 5-minute bearish fair value gap, 5-minute CB. So maybe we want to go up there. Or maybe we want to reject from there, I mean. We got to see. This is the thing. We've swept liquidity now, like immediately, which I knew was going to happen, which would make it hard to want to continue downside right away. Where would we be headed towards? Like the next drawn liquidity to the downside would be around here. So that'd be like 924. We could do that. We could totally want to come down here. We also have these equal highs up here on the ES, like pretty damn near perfect equal highs. Also, guys, if you are viewing this, please make sure to like the video. A like on the video helps the algorithm a lot. It does a lot for me. So if you could smash that like button, it would be much appreciated. All-time high now. Yo, possibly. Not like right this second, but do we want to put the low in to go to all-time highs? I think it's possible. This is all low resistance liquidity built up here. We have equal highs up here. Only thing I'm thinking is we could want to come down and sweep a little bit more first, a little bit more of these lows, because it's still very choppy. So I do want to be prepared for that. But I do think like there's something to be said about everybody being ultra bearish on this open because of the war, and then we just gap down and then run back up. Like how many times have you seen it? So we don't want to rule that out. We got to be careful. Yeah, honestly, I should have waited till like 7:30, because what am I going to do here? I got no setup, and we just have a massive gap. Like, what can I do with this gap? I can't do anything here. We're probably going to run back up to the highs and take out these wicks. And then go lower. I got to just chill right here. I got nothing to do here. Yeah, and they get faked out. Exactly, man. You get it. There's people already posting winning P&L in the fucking first 15 minutes of market open. That's crazy, dude. How do they just, what do they just go long at right as soon as it gaps? They knew that was going to happen. That's so dangerous. How do you just do that? Oops, sorry. Did I just lose everyone? I hope not. I don't think we did. I think we're still live. Okay, let me decide what contract size I'm going to trade if I do take a trade because I can't. Usually, I just trade one mini on these accounts, and I should really be trading the micros today. So we actually got to get our levels up for the micros. So we got previous day's high coming in here, 60.70. Got the POC up, value area low, and previous day's low right here. Okay, cool. So we're chilling. Got the levels up. The people who long rip at the open, they got good risk management or they blow their accounts. Facts. Oh, let me get my chart back up. I see I lost the chart. There we go. Yeah, you can see my screen now, right? Should be back. Let me know, Mike. I'm really cautious to go short, right? To go short this quickly because I think we're going to rip a little higher first. Maybe we retest the previous day's value area low and we could possibly look for a short there. That could make sense. But yeah, if I'm going to take a trade, what kind of stop am I going to need? I can't use my usual 5-point stops. It needs to be like double that. I got to use like 50 ticks, like 10 or 12-point stops. So if I want to, I don't want to risk too much right now. I'm like $500 away from a payout. So I don't want to be risking $500 per trade. No way. So maybe something like, maybe 5 micros we could use, something like that. But I need a setup. I need an inversion, something. Do I always use volume profile? Yeah, volume profile is a major component to my strategy, like one of the most important, actually. Check out some of my YouTube videos. You'll see. Most of my videos, we talk about volume profile on there. It's a major component. I mean, maybe we could spot an SMT divergence. No, there's no SMT. We got nothing right now, guys. I probably should have waited. Probably should have waited. Like, the gap down was exciting. It was fun, but, you know, what is there to do? Dude, what is that sound? The fuck? That was not lo-fi. What happened to the music? Definitely don't want that. Let's do hip hop. CM, bro. I told you when I'm done with stream, I will get to you, man. I can't send you USDT while I'm on stream. I love you, buddy, but you know, wait till I get off stream, and I got you. I'll message you back then. I don't know, man. I don't know, guys. No trade yet. No trade yet. See, part of me wants to try this short now and just follow the momentum. Maybe we get one more swipe down. But I also just don't think there's enough momentum here. There's no inversion. It would just be me taking a trade just to simply take a trade, which is not really the move. I mean, I guess there's an inversion here, but it's not great, man. There's also no, look, we haven't, like, we tapped into a 5-minute fair value gap, if you could call this a fair value gap, you know? Remember, if you guys are watching, hit a like, hit me with a like. It helps the algorithm out a lot. We're going to have to chill for a minute because, see, I'm glad I didn't try a short. We got nothing yet. We just got to be patient. Or if you're bullish, you're thinking, I'm just going to expect that we're just going to rally back up and fill the gap right. I do think it's probably likely that we come up to the previous day's value area low right here at 21,792 on the NQ. And the ES, it's coming in at 6,650. I think it's highly likely that we're going to do that. Mind carrier, right? There's no structure formed yet. We just got to wait. There's just no structure, nothing to play it off of unless you're just trying to hit the longs like a degen, which it's not that much of a degen move because, again, like we swept some really higher time frame liquidity. We have low resistance liquidity up here. Like, it's not a crazy thing, but not enough for me. Not enough for me. There's no fair value gap retest either. Like there's no, even though I think we're probably going to go a little bit higher first, there's no way for me to get long in here. Let me know if any of you took a trade. Any of you catch that long? Guys, I got nothing to do right now. This shit is boring. I'm sorry. Hey, CM Mindcare is my student. I feel you. Thank you, man. Well, the sensei's got nothing for you guys right now, except it's probably going up to the value area low. But we don't got a trade. We got nothing. Okay, something I like is that they're not really equal lows. I guess I can't classify those as equal lows. Never mind. I don't like anything. I don't like any of this. Trading is a lot of waiting. Facts, man. It's really true. But that's why, especially when I stream, I try to get in when there's going to be like volatility injections. Like usually, I don't know if this is your first stream with me, Mike, for the Asia session. But I stream a couple nights a week during Asia on YouTube. The other days I'm streaming on ASFX TV during the New York session. But a couple of days a week I'm here on YouTube during Asia session, usually Sunday night. And then like either Wednesday or Thursday nights midweek. But usually I'm coming on at 8 p.m. Eastern because that's when the Asia kill zone comes in, which you'll see that injection of volatility, and we can usually find a trade during that hour. Tonight we're going live a little bit earlier than usual because I just thought that watching that gap down would be pretty fun. It'd be pretty crazy. But now I'm realizing like the best setups are probably still going to happen around 7:45, 8 p.m. is when they're going to set up. Because that's when we're going to get the kill zone to come in. We're going to have that structure form, and we'll get that injection of volatility. So right now, we're just chilling. Yo, Mike, facts. Sunday nights are not bad trading. It's really not bad to trade Asia. The reason I even stream Asia a couple nights a week lately is because there is volatility. Like, I don't know how long you've been trading, but a few years ago, bro, even last year, like the Asia session sucked, right? You could not trade the US indexes during the Asia session. Like it was damn near impossible. And at this time, a couple of years ago, when I was still working at the grocery store, like, dude, I would try to trade Asia because I was working, I was not home. I'd be working during most of the New York session. And dude, I'm just saying now the Asia session has this volatility. Like I would have been so hyped a couple of years ago if I was still working at the grocery store. Like if you still work a 9 to 5, dude, you can make a living trading the Asian session. I'm not kidding. Like there is real volatility. And the cool thing about it is it's a lot more technically based, right? You could really focus on technical analysis a little bit more than even New York session, in my opinion. Because New York session, you have news volatility, you have Trump tweets and headlines, and it's like New York session has been tough for a lot of people. I don't think I'm alone saying that. And then I come in during Asia session, especially if I just make sure I'm trading during those kill zone hours where you get that volatility injection. You could be just like purely focused on technicals. It's going to be a little more slow. Like I always say, if you can usually capture 30 points during the New York session, like if that's your average amount of points that you're looking to capture, cut it in half if you're trading Asia. If you capture 30 points per trade during New York, look for 15 or 20 points during Asia. Size up if you want, but if you just do that, like lower your horizon on how many points you're looking for, but treat it just the same, you can make a living trading Asia. You don't need to trade New York anymore. Something about the volatility has just really picked up. Always nice to chill with people while waiting for a trade. Facts. True. Been trading 3 years. Yeah, the past 3 weeks, Asia has had better movement than New York. No, facts, bro. Especially the last 3 weeks. But I'm telling you, like, honestly, since 2025, even maybe a couple months prior, Asia's already been having these setups. Like, there's moves to make in Asia, even before the last few weeks. But especially the last few weeks, like, New York session has just been trash, dude. Am I taking ES? Yeah, I've been trading ES a little bit more than NQ. I used to be an NQ guy, but I've been liking ES these days. I think it's a little more stable for my strategy. It's funny, bro. Let me go to my fucking – you got to see this. Hold on. I got to change my screen real quick. This is funny, though. I talked about how I've been trading ES instead of NQ, right? And this tweet went fucking viral, bro. It's so funny. And I think a lot of people related to it. This is definitely my most viral tweet. I only have a couple thousand followers. I'm not like a big influencer, I got a little bit of a following. But this tweet just went crazy, bro. 74K views, 800 likes. I talked about my recent performance. Like, I'm up 16 grand in the last few weeks, which is dope. But it's funny because I've been trading only ES, like pretty much only ES. I've taken a few NQ trades. I'd be lying if I said I didn't trade NQ a couple of times, but it's mostly been ES when I used to be all NQ. And I've been having a better time trading on the ES lately. And a lot of people related, bro. Like many people were saying they agree. It's pretty funny because if you see on Twitter and most live streamers, like they're all trading NQ. Everyone trades NQ. That's all they want to do. They're addicted to the volatility. It's addicting, bro. But ES, it's a little bit slower, I'll admit. But I don't know. You can catch some better trades, in my opinion. Once you give it, yeah, it does. It takes a little longer to form. You're right. But that's another thing for me, at least. Trading ES kind of stops me from over trading as much because on NQ, you can work out a setup in your mind and tell yourself there's a good setup. Especially if you're on that 1 minute time frame with NQ. With the ES, it's harder. You got to be more patient for that good setup, which actually helps because you just take less trades, which usually equals more money. What's my average RR? So I trade a bit differently than a lot of people. My average R multiple is 4 right now, at least for the last few weeks that I made 16 grand on with ES. My average R multiple is 4. So my average loss is $150, while my average win is like 600. And I have a very low win rate though compared to other people. Like, there's guys who trade for 1R and they have a 70% win rate. That ain't me. My win rate is around like 35% right now. But with the high R multiple, it all adds up. When there's actually not making shit up in your mind just to get in. Yeah, facts, dude. Facts. But yeah, actually, you can see it in that tweet. I can pull it back up real quick. You can see my average R multiple. I always got to preface though when I talk about my R multiple, I need to let people know like, like guys, I'm not like a genius or anything. The reason my R multiple is this high is because I accept the reality that I'll have a bit lower of a win rate than most people. But see, average win loss, average win $658, average loss 160. Net P&L 16 grand. It's been a few weeks trading these accounts. I always say though, like fuck your win rate, bro. Fuck your win rate. You know what's more? You know what win rate you should focus on? Right here, your daily win rate. So you can see the most days in a row that I've been green is 6. So I've had 6 green days in a row the last like month and a half trading these accounts. And the most red days I've had in a row is 2. I have not had more than 2 red days in a row, while I've had 6 green days in a row, max. So who cares what my win rate is off trades? The point is, most days I am closing green, which is really all that matters. But, people will try to clown you for being someone that has a lower win rate. But I just I laugh all the way to the bank. I don't really care. That's how I trade. No, I do not trade binary options, CN. Yeah, it's personal preference. How many max trades do I take? So it depends, bro. But usually, if I'm being honest, because the thing is, the way that having that lower win rate, higher R multiple works is I'm usually trying to capture like the daily expansion, or I'm trying to capture at least a proper expansion based off like an hourly move. So I'm going to be in a trade for a while when I get the right one, but it takes me a few stabs at it to get the proper entry, right? I'm more focused on drawing liquidity and directional bias than I am on getting that perfect entry. So what that means is most of the time I'm losing 1 or 2 trades before I get that one that really hits, or I get a couple of break evens. So usually on average, it's like 5 executions. So I'm usually taking like 5 attempts at my idea, and then the win usually comes at the end of that. But then there's days, like I'm not perfect, bro. There's days I overtrade and I took 10 trades, 15 trades. Took a bunch of losses and then finally hit my winning trade. But on a good day, it's like 5 trades max, 5 executions. High win rate, lower risk reward, or vice versa. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. So I take the paper cuts. I take them in stride. It doesn't affect me emotionally or mentally. It doesn't matter to me because I know it. I see it as like an opportunity cost, a business cost to just get that good entry. And then I can hold my trade. As long as I'm correct on the drawn liquidity, I know I'm going to profit by the end of the day. You can just put it away or just trading your edge. Yeah, exactly, man. So no trades yet. Yeah, look at this. We're just going to go back up to the highs. We're going to fill this gap, boys. I don't see why we don't. Okay, here's the previous day's value area low. See how we react here. See how we're getting a reaction right away at that previous day's value area low? That is not a random level. And that's all from the volume profile. But I mean, I feel like it's almost, I would say it's like a 90% chance that we are going to come up to the previous day's point of control. If you guys follow the way I trade, you know about the 80% setup. We have an 80% setup. We're probably going to engage the previous day's point of control at some point today. Doesn't have to be right now. Maybe we can get a short down here, but ultimately, at some point before the close, I'd imagine we're going to engage this previous day's point of control to fulfill the 80% setup. It's most likely scenario. Oh yeah, I've always used this value area low thing. It's called the volume profile, Mike. I got videos on it on my YouTube. So I don't know if you're subscribed. Subscribe to my YouTube. I got a bunch of videos on it. I just put out a new one that was more focused on market structure, but all of my videos consist of a volume profile incorporated with ICT. I could send one. I'll send a link right now in the chat to one that I think would be a good intro. I'll send you this one. Pretty much all my videos, I talk about volume profile because, I mean, it's just a major component, but that's a good one. That one got a lot of views, so I think people found value in that one. You know, I don't got like a crazy amount of subscribers. I'm growing my channel. It's a slow build, but I've seen a lot of growth in the last few weeks, which is pretty cool. And a big part of it was doing these streams consistently and just, you know, trying to put out what I think is like genuinely helpful content instead of like, you know, I'm not big on like all that lifestyle shit. I trade full time, man. Like, I know how to make a living trading. I don't need to flex, but I'm not rich, you know, I'm no millionaire. But I do live in New York City and I support myself all through trading related businesses. No cap, I love what ICT has done, all the teachings and shit, but it's so painful watching him demo and lie to people. Dude, I'm with you 100%. Like, we all know that ICT doesn't actually trade, but that doesn't mean that he didn't create some of the strongest concepts for retail traders. You know what I mean? Like, he just did, bro. You can't learn about fair value gaps and unlearn fair value gaps. They are imprinted in your mind forever. You know why? Because they work. There's a lot of bullshit that I learned before ICT that I don't remember. Like, I will never be able to not see a fair value gap in the market. You know what I have forgotten about, though? The fucking 200 EMA. I don't care about the 200 EMA. But if I had to give up fair value gaps, my strategy would be really, like, it would be a lot harder to execute without them. And, dude, ICT, some people say he didn't create it. He just repackaged it. I don't care, bro. Like, I don't care. He repackaged these concepts for people. And some of the best prop traders have made millions of dollars using them. I've been able to change my life using ICT. So I don't give a fuck if he made it or not, or if he doesn't trade. I really don't care, bro. I really don't care. Okay, look at this. We're getting a nice reaction off this value area low. Maybe we can see if we get an inversion here. This is the thing, guys. Like, I'm not gonna lie, every trade is a little bit risky, but we might just be trying to capture volatility. Like, maybe we just want to go lower one more time, sweep out some of these lows. Like, I don't have like a clear bias right now, bro. It's tough. It's tough. CM thinks it'll keep going up. Okay, fair enough. It could. It definitely could. I got this fair value gap marked off. Yeah, risk management is one of the biggest keys, man. Also, like people love to see an ICT trader like blow up or something or not do well. It's like, bro, how many people who trade VWAP blow up every day? Like, most people blow up. It's not about the strategy. It's just about that's about your mindset. I have a lot of friends that use VWAP that are great traders. You're taking short on this inversion? Yeah, I mean, I have it marked out for that reason. It could definitely happen. I don't know. This is where I'm at, guys. I need like $700 to request these this payout on these 3 accounts. Like, we're so close. So I'm just a little cautious. Like, I don't want to take a stupid trade that I regret. Because all I have to do is wait for like a good setup and then just fucking lock out of my accounts and request this payout tomorrow. I mean, yo, the inversion could work. Inversion could definitely work. And we're rejecting from a key level, the value area low. Oh, I need a water, man. I'm fucking thirsty. I don't know where you guys are at, but there's like a heat wave in New York City. It's been hot as balls, dude. It's been so hot. Should we take a trade? I do feel like this looks like we're gonna take a leg down here. I will admit, I do feel like it's looking like we're gonna get the inversion. Oh, you're from Jersey, bro? So yeah, you're a Northeast guy. You know the vibes. You moved to Texas. So many people moved from the Northeast. I'm staying, bro. I'm New York City for life. I don't give a fuck. People can talk all the shit they want. I'll be here in New York forever. Just waiting to get filled. 767.50. Okay. Ah, man, we're in such a tough spot. This is the thing. If we didn't sweep out all this liquidity on the higher time frame, I'd be so ready to short this down to the ground to take out these lows. But we started with a gap down and sweeping all this liquidity. It just sucks that that's what had to happen. $767 on NQ. Okay. So you get in with limit orders. I do the same, bro. I don't enter on market orders these days. I'm a limit order guy, strictly. Yeah, we took a lot of liquidity. It's true, bro. What did crude oil do? How's crude looking? Major gap up and not down. Dude, I used to love crude. I was marking up this idea. I guess that would have worked yesterday. I didn't take that trade. I used to be a big crude trader. I actually made a lot of money last year trading crude. A lot of my payouts from 2024, or no, 2023. How does it work? Whatever. Last year, a lot of my payouts actually came from trading crude oil. And then I just stopped because it started to consolidate and shop around. And it just wasn't making sense to me anymore. So I went back to the NQ and the ES. Sophie short, 900 sellers got filled on ES. Interesting. So that also was right at the previous day's value area low, Sophie. Look at that. Whoa, probably should have taken it. At least we called out the level like to a T. We said you're going to get some kind of reaction at the previous day's value area low, and that's literally where we stopped. We do have the inversion here. It's just like there's no displacement with the inversion. For me, it's tough. Tough here because there's no displacement. We're just kind of dribbling our way down, but it's a tough market. Like before you know it, we can be back down here. Okay, we're getting a little pop back up. Should I set a limit order? I don't know. I don't really, nah. When I'm tempted to take a trade, I just gotta pop a Zin or something and just chill out, you know what I mean? Seen a dude this morning of a dude that said to wait for the market structure shift. Yo, facts. But remember, Juan, price action is fractal. So it depends on what I'm trying to do. But you are right. So where would the market structure shift be here, Juan? This is good practice for the video that just came out. Let's say we want to identify a 1 minute market structure shift. Yeah, so close to payout, no need to fuck around. Yeah, no, I'm with you, bro. I'm with you. I'm just like playing around. But all right, guys, based off my recent video, for those that watched, where would the market structure shift be here technically? Tell me right now, based off the 1 minute, would it be either here or not market? Like, okay, what low would we need to take out to make this a market structure shift to the downside? I mean, sorry, I wasn't clear there. Would it be here? Or here? For a 1 minute market structure shift. Let me know. I feel like this inversion is going to play out to take out these lows. $5,900, Juan says 5,900. So you're saying this one. And Mike says the first one. Okay, I like this. So actually, it would be this one for like a real market structure shift. This could be like a change in the state of delivery, but this would be the actual market structure shift, because this is the higher low that actually broke the structure. So higher low broke the next structure. And then this is just a bit more of some consolidation and then a high. But I mean, they're close. Like, this is the thing. Nothing is perfect and everything is always a little bit discretionary. I understand why you would think this, and you could also go with that. But I would say for the higher probability, it would be this one. But this is where it goes. It depends on what you're trying to do and how confident you are in your setup, right? And how confident you are in reading price. You could use this. If you have because again, everything is about context, right? What are some reasons that maybe using this one wouldn't be the worst idea? We rejected from one of the levels on the volume profile. We rejected from previous day's value area low. We also had an inversion put in on the 1 minute. So it wouldn't be a terrible thing to use this and maybe get in on a pullback, but this would be like the higher probability, clearly defined one. See how it looks on the 5 minute too, more pronounced? You don't even see the pullback here. Yeah, see, nice little retest of that inversion. I think we'll probably come down here. Mike, so you trade ICT but don't use market structure shift. What do you use? What kind of model do you use? I think the next YouTube video I'm going to make is going to be on inversions, because the inversion fair value gap is my favorite entry model. And like, I go over them briefly in all of my videos when I'm like going over past trades, but I think the next like focused video I'm going to make, which will be next week, of course, probably will be about inversions, like everything you need to know about inversions. I just know a lot of people have made videos on them, so it's not like I'd be breaking any barriers with that video. But I think for the purpose of like my educational collection, it should be on there. I should have an inversion video. Just use higher time frame highs and lows. Yeah, fair enough. Nice reaction. Right? Not a bad reaction. So we're probably going to dip into this 5-minute fair value gap. And honestly, if we get an inversion on this 5-minute gap, might be looking for lower. So we definitely want to see the reaction here. No worries, Mike. Yo, take care, brother. Thanks for tuning in. And yeah, if you haven't, please subscribe. I'd appreciate the subscribe, liking the video, all that stuff. But yeah, stay tuned because I'll usually go live again either Wednesday or Thursday. I try to keep it a little up in the air because I want to decide what day the price action will be better. So I'll either do Wednesdays or Thursdays, but I always let everyone know like hours ahead of time via Twitter. Take care though, brother. Have a good night. Enjoy your dinner. Rodrigo, how you doing, brother? Good to see you. Guys, I honestly right now, I hope we go higher because this would be such a good first principles on why you do want to wait for the market structure shift. Because right now, just like we talked about in the video, if we go up and make a new high right here, this would be perfect. Because how many people are looking at this as like a 1-minute market structure shift? They're going, oh, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. And then they're going to get short right here. And then they go up and take the high. I kind of hope this happens right now because this is a perfect example of what we went over in the video. Yep, look at that. Perfect example. Love that. Love when that happens. Oh man, I'm not in my office right now. I'm in my kitchen because I was making an espresso and I just wanted to set everything up quick. I just got my laptop on here, my portable monitor, but this chair is killing my back. I'm like hunched over, but I do want to try and stay on until we take a trade. We'll see. If it stays this slow, I might have to get off, but we'll see. Yes, yeah, it really is a good example. It really is. How many of you guys subscribe to ASFX TV? Who here watches me on ASFX? How's Bitcoin doing? Bitcoin's ripping, damn. It's down 1% on the day, but it's ripping right now. We got some equal highs right here. Feel like Bitcoin will probably come up and reach for these just from glancing at the hourly real quick. We also swept some higher time frame sell side liquidity right here. If I had to guess, just based off this, oh yeah, we swept a lot of sell side liquidity. I could see a move up on Bitcoin up to like 103,000 for sure. That looks good. Juan, you're on ASFX TV. That's what's up. I wanted to mention it because my course, the first video, is going to be coming out real soon. Just the introduction. So for ASFX subscribers, that video is going to be only for people who subscribe to ASFX TV. But I'm going to be putting out the course weekly. First video is coming out though, real soon. I finished recording it today. Man, probably should have waited. Should have waited until 8. Yeah, guys, I think I'm gonna have to call it here. It's pretty boring price action at the moment. It's exciting on the gap up, but gap down, I mean, but not much else. So I think we're gonna leave it here. Make sure to tune into my stream next week, or not next week, a couple days from now. It'll be a better stream. We'll catch some trades. I'm gonna have my eye on the markets because I'll probably look for a trade still. But yeah, I gotta get off stream. My back is killing me in this chair. That's it though, guys. If you haven't seen my video, new video's out. Please check that out. I think it's a really helpful one. And yeah, I'll be live on ASFX TV on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and we'll take it from there. See how this week goes. If I do get the winning trade and get this payout locked in, I'll of course update everyone on X and especially on ASFX TV. All right, CM, and yo, CM, I'll DM you back, brother. So I'll talk to you soon about that USDT. Take care, guys. Everyone, peace out.